Today we are back with some more Jesse Lee Peterson. Today he has an elder guest, right? He's an older gentleman. He said he's not a part of BLM, Black Lives Matter. He's not a part of Antifa. He does not support those groups. What he does and his foundation does is different. That's what he said. But at the end of all of this, he proved Jesse right without even knowing that he proved Jesse right. Now let that make sense. Let's get into this one.
You have a whole bunch of fancy words that has no meaning. I think that good actions speak louder than words. And what should be happening, rather than you guys carrying on like this, running up and down and complaining, why don't you start building and encourage black people to stop destroying and let the world see that there's more to them than complaining about what somebody else is or not doing. And that's the role of the men. That's the role of the men, is to do rather than to just use a lot of fancy words. All you're doing is use a lot of fancy words.
You're talking about right
I'm talking
now,
to you.
Jesse,
you said a whole bunch of stuff and nobody know what you mean about it.
You must be talking about those other groups, because I said it once before. You must didn't hear me.
Where are you building homes?
People to unify. We are telling people to practice group economics.
Where are you building homes?
More gun sales in the last 3 months.
Where are you doing this? You're saying it. Where is it happening?
We've done more in 3 months.
Where?
Some people in the civil rights movement did in the entire movement.
Where?
What do you mean where?
Where are you
Look across
building?
the country. Statistics have shown that ever since we started the campaign, which began in Brunswick, since you didn't ask, which began in Brunswick with Ahmaud Arbery, ever since we started our campaign, gun sales and gun classes and gun certifications amongst black people are up 52%. That's something that's never been done before.
The last thing black people need right now is a gun.
I was just about to say that. I know why you feel proud of that. But you got to keep in mind, sir, in the black community, there's a lot of gun violence. A lot. Are you sure you're getting the right one certified? You guys know owning a gun is a responsibility. What happens if you give an ignorant, arrogant person a gun? Are you sure you're training the right individuals with guns? Nothing wrong with protecting yourself. Everybody has a right to protect themselves. You guys see a lot of that on the news, right? Parents leaving their guns on the bed, on the table. The kids have access to the guns. So you also have to train them how to be responsible when you're a weapon owner.
Inspired by the sight of watching, as you said, and I have to agree with you, when I see black people that are unorganized, that are a mob that's just complaining and don't have any plan, I'm right along with you. That is not what we're a part of. That's one of the reasons we came forward, just as you said, to be organized, to have a roadmap, to inspire, to educate, and then to be able to defend in the need that we have. As you notice, we've broken no laws. We've not killed one person. Not one person has been arrested.
Oh, J-Man. Oh, yes, I remember that. I remember that. Sentenced 7 years in prison on Thursday. He was ordered to serve. Didn't get to the 5 counts of, oh, damn. Yeah, I remember when this incident happened.
No property. We've done none of those things that these other people have done. We have presented a very sensible, logical, as you say, organized institution that has embraced everything that you said and have put those things out. But since we've only been on the stage in 3 months, even though in those 3 months we've built an international coalition and have gotten endorsements from other agencies around the globe, because we're doing just what you said. You see, we're the ones who are trying to do just what you said. We're trying to bring back the things you just talked about. But we've only been in existence 3 months. And in those 3 months, what have we done? We've done more to motivate, unify the black people in this country, and I can show you all the receipts you need. But if I don't know where you're looking, but by the way you started off this conversation, you haven't looked in the right place, because you didn't even do your research on the NFAC.
Let me ask, as a man, and I find it really odd as a male, because I didn't grow up seeing this. It's odd to me to see black men begging for reparation and crying about systemic racism or blaming white people for their downfall. Normally, men overcome situations and the women and children follow. But the black men are acting just like the black women, and they're acting like the white man is smarter than them, that the white man can do better than them. So by complaining and blaming, you're hurting yourself rather than coming together as an American people.
I'm going to stop you right now
put
because
forward that effort. It's not a.
He's ready to look at stuff, Jesse, already. Now, sir, don't get into your feelings. You know how we do it. Facts over feelings. What Jesse is saying right there is straight facts. You gotta see the videos I react to. Every time it's the race card. Every time it's racism. It's racist this, racist that. Yes, the majority out there is still pushing that mentality. When there's no reason to be pushing that mentality because nobody is stopping you. Nobody is stopping you. You could do whatever you want. Get whatever career you want. But you have to be qualified for that career. It's true. A lot of young black men now are very emotional. Now picture when you give a very emotional person a gun. How you think that is going to play out? When it was a few days ago, some teen, I guess he was like 15, 16 years old or something like that, maybe even younger. He got his life taken away, and guess for what? His sneakers. And guess who took his life? Yeah. Someone that looked just like him. Another black man. Teen got his life taken away for a pair of sneakers. Go look it up. It hurts me inside when you see that because that's material things, man. Material. You can't get another life. Only got one. And you see the reparations. I still see them on certain sites. They call it black safe spaces. You go on those sites, guys. Go on there. On Twitter, go on there. You'll hear them talking about reparations. Just go on there.
Tragic to see men complain like that.
I'm going to do this one more time for you. And if you don't get this, we can end this interview. You're not listening. You keep saying the same thing over again, and I don't go in circles.
Do you feel normal? Does it feel right to be complaining?
No one's blaming.
You complain about systemic racism and you want reparations.
No, we're not begging for reparations.
You do want reparations.
What the steps are to get reparations. The steps to get reparations, and I've taught on this. You can't pay reparations to a color. You can only pay reparations to a country. I've already taught on this, that black people in this country need to stop asking for something that can't be paid to them in their current state. I've taught on this. I've told them that once you decide to declare yourself a sovereign, liberated country, then you can petition for reparations.
Oh, heck no. No, sir. We ain't trying to hear none of that, all right? No, we encountered a few of those individuals that you're talking about. And yes, they are out there. And I mean, they're out there mentally, like pretty much crazy, all right? And so what you're trying to say is that you do agree for reparations. You just don't think that right now, in the condition of how things are, that you guys are not ready to pursue that. Maybe when you get your things together and you get the black people all together, then maybe. So you do agree or get the reparations, huh? Just want to clear that up.
So I'm not begging. We haven't begged for a damn thing because we haven't even taken the first step to put us in a position for black people to get reparations. So no one's begging. Additionally, there's been no downfall here. You've seen the NFAC. We're fully equipped. We're well dressed.
That's what throws me off. If you guys can dress up like that.
Veterans of this country, we are all people.
We're
not the people in the streets that you're talking about. We're the actual responsible homeowners, gun owners, and voters that got together under the Constitution and formed a militia to address what we saw happening to our communities.
So
we're not complaining. We're not asking for anything. The people you're talking about are the people you see protesting in the streets right now. We don't protest. The people you're talking about are the ones out destroying, like Antifa and Black Lives Matter. We don't do that.
They don't do that. So I would like to know, have you guys ever seen this so-called group out there protesting where we got gang violence and drive-bys and shootings? Let me know in the comments, because I want to be fair. I want to treat everyone fairly. So let me know in the comments, because I haven't seen it. I have yet to see them out there protesting black on black gang violence. All right? I need to see it. If you got a video of it, send it to my email, and I will surely react to it. Yes, I would.
The ones you're talking about are the ones who are running up on politicians but who never vote. You're not talking about us. We're the other side. I'm just like you, my friend. I'm almost 60 years old. I'm not a child at this, and I've been around this world for quite a few times.
But what you're missing, hold on.
We're not asking, we're not begging, we're actually taking the steps under the law that we can to move ourselves into a position to get the things that we can get for ourselves, even if it means going somewhere else to establish our own ethno nation. Not here in the United States, but somewhere else where we've had a conversation with two countries willing to grant us sovereign land to grow our own country. That's our mission. Our mission is not to ask the white man for anything.
If you can't do it here, you won't be able to do it anywhere. Because there are no other country that's greater than America. But what I just want to say, when you're crying systemic racism and this and that and the white man this, you're feeding you're deceiving the people rather than helping them. But what I want to ask you, you guys are complaining about George Floyd and these black people who are getting killed or hurt by cops. You're not encouraging these people when the cops stop you. Follow the instructions. Don't run. Don't attack the cops. These people are putting their own lives on the line. But I never hear you people say that. You guys blame the cops.
First of all,
but you don't
I'm going to say
blame.
this one last time. I don't know who your producers are, but if you call me you people one more time, you and I going to have this conversation in person. I'm not you people.
Did I just hear him threaten Jesse? I thought he was different from the others. I thought he was standing out. He was making an example. Sir, you dare stoop down to the level of all the others that Jesse's referring to. Why can't, if you're saying you're so different, why can't you de-escalate the situation without having any type of violence involved? You see, this is what Jesse's talking about, destroying. In the black community, it is overwhelmed with violence. Non-stop violence. You just threatened this man, sir. He didn't threaten to put hands on you. You see, it got into your feelings and emotions. You don't know how to separate the boat. And Jesse's right. If you can't do it here, what makes you think you could do it somewhere else? You can't. So you might feel some type of way with what he's saying, but he is saying the truth. Look at all these states that's run by black officials. Let me know the state of those states, guys. No, be honest with me. Let me know in the comments. It's overrun with crime, violence, non-stop. What was it? Yesterday, I saw a juvenile teen tried to carjack a family in their car. They got away, but guess what happened? The mom turned them in to the police. She did the right thing. You hear what I said, right? 2 young juveniles, a white family. You can't sustain that right here, man. Other parts of the world ain't trying to hear that, man. They ain't trying to hear none of that. It's funny how he arguing so much, he's trying to act like he's so different from Black Lives Matter and Antifa. And at the end of all of that, he proved that he's just like the rest of them. Just like ignorant. Don't want to hear nothing else. That was a good one. Jesse made him come out and reveal his true self up in their house. How you up in the house with the shades on? Up in there looking like Morpheus. The time that we're in right now, man, just let go of the reparations mentality already. Let's try to bring more peace in these black communities, in these black neighborhoods. Because we need less violence. We need less of young teens having the mentality thinking that it's okay to go there and carjack, steal, rob, and do all that type of stuff. You need to program them with the mentality that it's okay to get a job. Any job, as long as it's a job, a legal job. That's what we need. We need them off the streets, working, building. You can't do none of that if you're not going to look in the mirror and call things the way they are. Hey man, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know what you guys think about this topic here today. Do you guys believe that whatever he stands for, that they are different than Black Lives Matter and Antifa? What do you guys think? You guys let me know in the comments, and until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. You guys have a blessed day.